Yo! Hello, welcome guys. Welcome chat, welcome. What's up? Yo, welcome. Welcome guys, welcome. Come on in. Hi. Not Lilim Day? It is indeed not Lilim Day. It seems like the event is not gonna be live for a bit. Welcome. I'm waiting to see if the chat box is gonna work. I'm not seeing any messages pop up in the chat box yet. I'm only seeing it on my YouTube chat. But welcome guys. Before the Discord notification, oh, the chat box is working. Thank you for the Discord notification heads up. I'll do that real fast while people are gathering. Welcome guys though, welcome. Let me manually post it because it seems like streamable still isn't, or what's it called? Yeah, streamable. A stream cord still isn't working. Wow, YouTube Studio is so slow today. I'm not sure why, but everything is taking like 3 years to load. Hopefully the stream is gonna be fine. But everything on YouTube is taking 3 years to load. It's something on their side. I'm not sure what though. Okay, let me find the link. Take your time, YouTube. Take your time. You got it. Jesus Christ, here we go. Okay, and let me post it real fast in Discord as well. We are live. Okay. Let's go. Yo. Hi, chat. Hello. Okay. Yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome. Okay, we are continuing on. We have the squad assembled. Koyan Light joined us in the previous stream, so now we have 2 beasts in 1 squad. So 2 beasts, 1 squad here, ready to obliterate the second underworld here. So let's go. Welcome Luna. Welcome everyone. Let's go. Wait, is the audio capturing the game? It should be. Yep.
The wind's gotten cooler. We must be approaching the second underworld. The stormboard is still being repaired, so we can't call the command room.
Dude, I've been thinking about Avi Sounds so much. I was so excited to keep playing.
We can manage one way, voice-only transmissions for a few seconds, but that's only for emergencies. I'm recording a video as we go, so I'll be submitting it to them as a record of this mission once we get back.
We weren't able to fully recharge the next, so we'll have to keep conserving energy. So let's try to avoid danger as much as we can, and take the shortest possible route to Mexico City.
We still need to cross the second boundary of the underworld before that. What sort of trial should we be expecting there, Hippo?
When I crossed it, I had to traverse a mountain trail. It was quite tiring, especially as the wind was very strong, but other than that, there was nothing harmful. Oh right, I suppose I did slip and fall a few times after getting lost in thought. So I hope you'll all do your best to catch the person next to you if they look like they're about to fall. Oh, there was also some sharp obsidian lying around. Oh yes, it's the obsidian blades, I need that. It can be whittled down by the wind, so it will cut you if you fall. The cuts won't be terribly dangerous, but humans like you could lose a great deal of blood if you fall enough. Well, I don't have to worry about that. I float everywhere I go. I don't have to worry about wind blowing me away either. I might not look it, but I actually weigh literal tons. Okay. No body shaming here. Could you say that? Could you say that again? Nope. State secret. I tried to stop myself, but it just popped out before I could. Then I believe you should be fine if you block the wind for us, you Olga Marie. A witch note, we're here. The second underworld. Isakshiwat. The bone graveyard, consisting of a valley of blades and wind, lies just past these trees. Interludes are available. I saw it in Discord. I'll have to do that, yeah. Yeah, I did see that, James. Some of the words are from Mayan language, some of them are not Nahuatl language. I did see that in the comment as well. So the pronunciation is not consistent between those two languages in some of the words. I did see that, yeah. Oh. This is way worse than what you said, Tipo. Oh, I think we're getting used to this now. Oh. Right? All these Vox are practically weapons themselves. I think they're even sharper than my knife hand strike. My knife hand strike.
The wind is blowing at 10 meters per second, with bursts up to 20. That's going to slow us down, to say nothing of the danger of flying debris.
Really? Yikes. That wind could carry me right out if I materialized. Right off. You're that light, Happy Cat? Alright, if in that case, make sure you stay hidden in your spirit form.
The temperature is more than a little forgiving. Wind this cold is likely to slow even servants.
Oh my, I'm surprised to hear such timidity from a disciple. Perhaps life as a butler has made you weak. Just think of this wind as a gentle mountain breeze, and you should be fine.
Hey, where'd you get that coat? No fair, I want an NFF services coat too.
I'm so sorry, but this item is one of a kind. Due to get the impression I once received a fur coat from a certain someone. Oh right, I was so pissed off, I threw it in my storehouse, so I don't have it on me at the moment.
If only we had some hot pepper water right now. It's something to keep us all tied together.
Hey, when you say hot pepper, do you mean the spice?
No. Here, hot pepper is a mixture of honey and herbs. It's sometimes called honey orchard. It causes the body to generate heat, so we use it in cold periods when the sun is at rest. It's just fire water. I apologize for not bringing any. I don't generally use it myself. What? You're not... why are you rummaging through your bag? There's no point looking for stuff you don't have, right? Actually, I think I do have some. I do? Oh, that's what he gave us. Clutch! Why, those are honey orchards and wine rope. I'm impressed you thought to bring these. Oh my, you even have styptic grass for treating cuts. Now then, if you'll excuse me. Here, Mesh, you have some too.
Oh wow, it does remind me of honey. It's sweet and tasty.
Interesting. This is hardly my field of expertise, but I think this could make a good secret ingredient for curry.
I do have some interest in last world medicinal cooking, but I'll pass. I'm good with just my coat.
Well, down the hatch. She wants some. Hey, delivery mat, where's mine? I thought you didn't get cold, ma'am, President. That's right, I don't get cold, and I'm not feeling the least bit left out either. One of these days, I'm gonna send you to Siberia. Now stand back and watch in awe while I open up a path. She's gonna part the Red Sea here. At least we're halfway to the peak now. Indeed. We're lucky Olga Marie is blocking the wind for us. This would be even harder otherwise. Perhaps this isn't the best time, but if you don't mind, I have a question. Does proper human history have underworlds like this too?
Yes, it does. I think this one is the equivalent of proper human histories. It's a pet. Midland's third layer. Its pet was said to be a mountain filled path filled with sharp obsidian that cut the dead as they walked along it.
Ah.
The wind blowing across the mountain was also said to strip the dead of all the ornamentations they possessed in life. They would remove their clothes, their equipment, their possessions, and sometimes even their very flesh, eventually leaving them as no more than skeletons.
Skeletons? Then how could anyone possibly keep going to the next layer?
These were trials in the underworld. Those undertaking them would be dead. Being a skeleton would be little inconvenience. It was, in fact, the soul's willingness to persevere through this suffering that allowed them to be saved. It's not unlike Japanese folklore's version of hell. Wait, now that I mention it, this scenery looks a lot like the Mountain of Needles. A pit of endless punishment that exists solely to torment sinners. What a horrifying thought.
Endless punishment. Hell, huh? Who would have thought such a texture would fit so well in my yard? Making an utter mockery of the dead. Devious, clever, I like it. Imagine punishing the dead instead of saving them. That surely does sound far more hellish than this place. Ha! Wait, is this Batman? Okay, that was a bit too, high of a voice for him. That creepy laughter and flapping. Welcome, apes. Welcome, underworld pilgrims. Let me show you the way. Let me see what you've got. Let there be a new mark of agony made in this ever-unchanging Mitlan. But now is the time to tremble in fright. Tremble at Camazotz. Tremble at the Lord of the House of Fear, the King of the Underworld, and the wings that strip the flesh from the living. Now's my time. Now's my chance to take back my command spells. Yep. You got a different team than last time, don't you? I see you lost one ape and gained another. What a shame. I never got a chance to try that child's blood. Pity he's dead now. Yes, what a pity. How dreadfully sad. To think he would give up the honor of sacrificing his blood to me, Camazotz, after I had my eye on him. Servant blood still tastes terrible, of course, but still, it's a principle of the thing. What a waste. Try not to meet a similarly luckless end. We almost never get visitors here. In a like proper human history, your ape blood tastes a lot better than Dino's blood. Ooh, she's mad.
Skaya, I've never seen such hostility from her before.
That's Camazotz, the main god of death.
No need to explain. I know the name Camazotz. He's an evil Mayan god in proper human history. That's the enemy Mesh described at her report. The one using Lord Delivermet's command spells for himself, right? I'll have to put a speedy end to him, then. I can already tell taking this one will get me nothing but a headache talking to this one.
Oh, that weapon. That smell. I remember your face now. You're the woman who snuck into my Mitlan and took the crypter to an outside wall. And that's not all. You're also the devilish rabbit who sold weapons to the Osalome. You and Taz must have been real close, as much as that weird god loves modern weapons. It's like La Malinche all over again. You're the latest evil woman to poison the Aztecs and help bring about a new country in Mexico. Or Mexico in this case. What? Huh? Oh my, is that true? Oh. Oh. Of all the ways to find out how the Asame got their weapons. Kuenskaya, I mean, yeah, that explains it. Why is he giving the fact that his favorite rocket launcher is an NFF service product to himself? Nice.
It seems the bunny's out of the bag.
The bunny, huh?
You're right, I did provide the Asalme with firearms. Wherever humanity in all its foolishness goes, they can rest easy knowing NFF services will be right there with them. However, those weapons were loaned out for a trial period to last 1 month, and not a day longer. But then that accursed blondie said he'd figured out what he needed to know and that he'd make the rest himself. He stole my property, reverse engineered it, and now he's making it himself for himself. I've never been so absolutely livid with a fellow competitor in my entire life.
You underestimate Tezcatlipoca. There's nothing you can do. You proper human history humans should have known better than to pigeonhole him as just a god of war. But I'm stronger than him here in Mitlan. Without his precious son, Tezcatlipoca is just another pompous idiot. Now I digress. But I digress. Now is the time to taste death and slaughter. Oh. Call your heroic spirits, priests of Chaldea. I want to see your technique. I want to know how it's done. Once I'm finished, I'll drink every last drop of your blood and take over proper human history myself. That's it. Now this is divine providence. This is truly a new lease on life. I'll use the blood of you, Chaldean criminals, to bring my Mitlan back to life. Now, let's see those delicious looking heads. Well, is... I think this is what, section 7? Or is it 8 actually? I think it might be 8. Eight? Okay. Regular wheel. What the hell's this? What am I looking at here? Permadeath. Xenos Acid 3 and Permadeath. Whoever dies cannot be used until the end of the last bout, not even in mob fights. If you lose everyone, you'll have to do some kind of... Anime? What the f... I'm not doing that. Okay. Permadeath. Great. It's turned into a Nuzlocke for this one... For this one fight here. If you can open that pig, do so. Nope. Assassin? We're fighting against an assassin, right? So it's, I mean, Tez doesn't sound bad here. Tez does not sound bad. Not Bond Tez, though. I need a damage CE Tez. Tezcatlipoca. Where you at? With a damage C, preferably. That's MP1. I mean, I'll take it. Supports also count. I don't think... Wait, actually... Ooh. I feel this one's better. Level 90, but it's MP2. I'll take it. Okay. Supports count, that's fine. I'm not gonna use Tezcatlipoca otherwise, probably, so... Actually, I feel like Tez... I feel like it's gonna be two waves. One of them is gonna end up being the Caval or the Knight units, and one of them is gonna end up being Batman. So maybe single target is better, and I'll just use Tez, it's fine. She's gonna take care of the first wave. I feel like Mesh is actually really good here with this penalty because she can actually... I feel like she might be clutch later down the line. Maybe I don't want to kill her off here. I think going single target like Bacastoria is actually best. I don't think he's gonna be human. I think Bacastoria is fine. I think he's chaotic, which is nice. And then I have another one here. This can be another support, like Yui or something. Yui is good. I don't want her to die. Actually, I think... This looks good to me. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one, isn't it, boys?
どこに隠れているのかしら。そこにいるのね。かわいそうに。赤いバラの園。そっちだ。パチンパチン。アイス落としちゃった。ならもういらないわよね。みんな忘れてしまいましょう。おまけだ、持ってけ。浴びて溶けて。
That's okay. That's huge, that's huge, that's huge, that's huge, that's a huge... Oh, it didn't crit, that's fine. For all allies with guts, huh? Does this count? Surely. Maybe it does, you know, randomly. I mean, I'm gonna do it just because, I wanna make I don't know if I'm gonna have enough damage without using anything, but I'm gonna let it rip. Actually, I'm worried, I'm not gonna have enough damage. I'm gonna do this. I think it would be enough damage though. It's MP2 as well. It wouldn't have been enough damage actually. It definitely wouldn't have been enough. Oh fuck. That's fine. One, two. 1, 2. One, two. I think I can do this. I just need to kill the other one with in the next turn and it's fine. So I need 2 strong cards at the beginning. I should have maybe gone QB actually for more stars. Now that I think about it. So that I can crit these 2 here. Okay, this one. Yes. Okay. I was wondering what they're gonna do with Camazotz, so this is it. $300, $400. I can get 500 on it. Is it worth getting 500 on it? Maybe. Fuck it, I'm down. Who gets a better overcharge? Human? Is your overcharge human damage? It is. What's your overcharge? MP strength? Yeah, fuck it. It's not gonna kill anyway. It's actually close, I think. I think it's actually close. I think it's left at like 10. Oh, it's enough! Fuck yeah, perfect. Perfect! And now this is 500. Just don't have buff removal or some bullshit like that. Don't cheat. Okay. Okay. Stun. Lamau. Actually, I should have waited 1 turn with that one. It's fine though. Give him terror again? Or fear, or whatever it is. So he can get stunned again next turn. Big crit. 40%? Nice. He's not stunned. It's fine. 1. I have another one. Oh, I have another one. Get stunned. Oh, it counts for her, right? That counted for her, right? That's nice. This Guts gets it. That's nice. Okay. Let me just make sure that you die here.
そう当然とはいえ嬉
Nice.
しいものですね。皆さんのおかげです。
Okay. Xeno's ass. I saw some asses in that pic. I don't know. It can be called my ass. I see. I'm not even gonna show that, but that's cool. Mod chat. Anyways. I'm not showing it on stream. Fuck that. That's a lot of ass. That's a lot of ass. I'm not showing that. This summoning stuff is more difficult than I thought. Oh, sure, I could put more of myself into it. Ah, she's here. Looks like that's the end of your royal audience. I'll leave you in the capable hands of the guardian of the underworld. In fact, even I have no choice there. This halberd is too hard for even me to handle. She's the Empress of Flame. She cleaves souls like butter. Come, Beni-Enma, what? Come give these interlopers a new trial. Is this the second altar servant? I forgot that Beni-Enma exists in the game. I haven't heard that name in like years.
Master, Tipo, over here. The landscape. No, the land itself is being pushed aside.
The mountains are moving, but how or why? Look, there's something up in the sky. Who is that? And something about them is giving me chills. Let's see. Dark Beni-Enma? Yep. No, okay. Okay. Cool outfit. Oh, the OST goes so hard. It's like a raven. That's cool. Wasn't my voice for Beni-Enma like a squealy one? I don't know, for when she appeared during the event.
I'm an agent of the Ten Kings of the Eight Hot Hells. I'm Beni-Enma, the Vermilion Bird.
I think it was something like that. It doesn't fit this version of it, but...
Your excuses are worth nothing to me. All I want is your tongues. Your first sin was coming to my hell to begin with. Your second was defying my winged god. And you seem to have committed many other sins as well. Do not expect a punishment which ends with a tour of only 8 hells. I'm told that your Cadlions are destroyers of lost worlds. I can only imagine the trails of bodies you left in your wake.
When you're bad as a kid, or as a bird, yeah.
Put it alone. I will not say you're evil, but it's your own heart that makes your sins weigh so heavily on you. My sword is only as sharp as your conscience dictates.
I have no idea what Beni-Enma does as a unit. I'm gonna check it in support select.
The better person you are, the easier you'll fall. The more evil, the more painful your death. The living and death are equal in my eyes. My verdicts can kill even those who are already dead. Now, let's have a good, clean trial.
Let's go. I'm guessing this is... Let me check. But I'm guessing this is also a thingy. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Almost unpinned the message. Section 8, Arrow 2, no wheel. What? Oh, okay. I'm down. I'm down. Also, I can't use the support. Yo, Koyan! Perfect to have you on here. I think he needs 30 charge on this one. Chaotic? Probably. Probably not, actually. MP strength by 5%. Actually, just give me the other one. Where is it? Just give me my trusty Holy Night Supper. Bond. Where's the Pope Joanna one? Evil? Yeah, surely, she's an altar. Has to be evil. That's how it works. Oh, it's actually not too far off. You know, kinda. Nullify buff! 5 left! Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's fine. Deaths to target when attacking. Hmm. Hmm. Oh wait, emergency restart. She doesn't die. What don't I mind my guys not getting? She doesn't look very human to me. She looks like a bird. So I think this is fine if I don't get this. One. I do want to get this though. This is fine. This is like 20% attack, 20% busted up. 1, 2, 3. Four. I don't mind losing that one. And this is the entire party, right? I kind of do want this. So I'm down to nullify the last one with this. Okay. I don't mind losing this. I don't mind losing... Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. I don't mind losing this. I don't mind losing that. And then the last one was this. I don't mind losing this. And then I'm down to do this. This to get burn on her. This to get busted up here. Nope. It's gonna kill anyway, so let me just do this. This should be enough to loop. Do I loop? Actually, I don't think I loop. Shit. Remove buff. Nullify buff again. Nice. Nice. Nice, I loop. What? She's level 8. Oh, who the f... It's not a friend. It's not a... Oh, wow. It's not a friend support. It's a story support. Ow. Are these all?
コーラスお願い
Yeah, they're all. Okay. I mean, doesn't matter then. Unless I get it next turn, but
クオンの光を見ていただこ
ファイナリティセット
う。なるほど。吠えたけれ我が鼓動。見えるものすべてを焼き尽くせ。パロスティス
defense down.
アレクサンドリア。
逆らうのですか
Yeah, whole party buff lock. Great.
現実にその光はないとしても諦めず投げ出さず強がって歩き出すこの希望を知っているからホーピール・キャメロット裁判官に逆らうのですか
Didn't crit it, but that's fine.
この名脈を塞ぐ思考能力地獄の
Cognitive
釜
performance. Wait, why should I say cognitive performance something? Okay, sure. Oh, okay. You just need to survive 3 turns. Oh. Or maybe just you needs to die? I don't know. Either or. Ooh, we're close. 67,000. That's why it wasn't considered a boss fight. Is she seriously using the mountains as a sword? Cognitive performance dropping and pulling out. Nice.
Dr. Olga Marie!
She'll have to do better than that. It'll take more than stopping my brainwaves to kill me. I managed to reboot myself, but just so you're aware, I don't think I'll be able to do that again.
I understand your sins now. I sentence you to 100 quintillion years. Dwell and rejoice. Chirp. Beni-Enma just flew away. Does this mean the battle is over?
You just dipped.
It can't be. Benny, my darling Benny. How could they make you grow up like that? I'm going back to Tunguska.
What? Don't let the door hit you in the tail. Wait, what? I feel like I'm missing event stuff. Nah, I should just like that. Okay. Why is she attached to Beni? Okay, sure. Thank goodness we're all still alive. That servant seems to have taken off toward the peak. Was she from Chaldea as well?
Yes, I think she must have been one of the 4 who was summoned to the border, like King Protea.
She has a soft spot for Beni-Enma, okay. Sure. Let's just forget about her. I doubt she'll come after us again. We just need to cross the mountains there to get to this underworld, right? No reason it's gotta be the tallest of them. Something to do with the connection with Talama? That would make sense, probably, yeah. Right, Tepel? Indeed. We merely have to make it to the other side. Once we reach the ridge, it's quite literally all downhill from there.
True. At least this time, young Miss is entirely correct for some reason.
What do you mean, for some reason?
Beni-Enma, I don't know where she comes from, but her spirit origin was on the scale of a divine spirit. And then, there was her fearsome swordplay. The very fact that she thought to use the mountains themselves as blades makes clear that you have no chance of defeating her, young Miss. At least, as you are now.
I would have won that fight. Come on, who uses mountains as swords? They're heavy, they hurt, and most of all, they're scary. They're scary.
We are on an urgent mission. If you desire revenge upon her, you should do so after we have saved the Livermet's compatriots in Mexico City.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Unlike Protea, she didn't seem to be in any pain. What about me? Who's going to heal my heart after seeing my poor Benny like that broke it? Oh, Benny, Benny. How could you grow up into such a hell-hearted delinquent with no trust in society?
The quest clears even if you lose. I don't think there's anything we can do for her now.
It seems we needn't bother putting it to a vote then. Tipo, would you kindly lead on?
Of course. Isakshwat is much harsher than I remember, but the path through it remains the same. This way, please. This way, please. It may be dangerous since we'll need to cross a few animal nests along the way. But with your skills, I'm sure we'll make it through this underworld in no time. Yeah, let's go. I'm guessing this is the danger. No wheel. For fuck's sake. Sorry. I don't have an assassin. Wait, actually? Hey. You'll have to see it. Hey. Perfect. Might as well increase the level of this one. Huh. MP gain for all allies. Oh fuck yeah, this is gonna help with looping. Wait, did I even... I did. Look at this, 80%. 90%, hell yeah. And now it's gonna be 100% after I do skill 2. 100% after this one. You dare to live? Okay, I thought so. Just do this for the sake of it. That one's gonna live though. Actually, I think he died. Nice. Oh, he's so close. He's so close. Also, I'm really close. Oh, Oni lanterns, let's go. Fuck yeah. One day later, we're still up here? Mountains climbed. 6. And so far, so good. No problems to speak of. How about the infinite mountain loop? I knew it. Well, that explains why I've been sweating so much.
So we've actually been worried. You seemed calm, so calm when you were guiding us. I had no idea. I appreciate your intentions, Tipo, but at times like this, we need to come up with a plan as soon as possible.
I guess dinos and human internal clocks are more different than we realized. Oh well. The fact is, we've been climbing the same mountain over and over for a while now. Let me expand my sensor ideas. Yeah, I knew it. This entire underworld is closed off. There's no way out.
No way out?
We did this after a day? We couldn't have done this sooner? After like 2 hours?
But the underworlds are supposed to let dead people through if they pass the trials. Doesn't having no way out violate the rules?
Then, that's it. Now I understand. Beni-Enma is the new guardian of the underworld. Consequently, this underworld's rules change to suit its guardian. The second underworld is no longer a valley of blades and wind. It's become a hell from Japanese folklore. Which means...
We're trapped instead of letting people... Wait, it keeps people trapped instead of letting them pass through. Pretty sharp, delivery man. I think you're right. Also, didn't that servant say something about 100 quintillion years before she left? Butler, remind me how many digits there are in 100 quintillion.
Of course, young miss. Quintillion is the next order of magnitude after quadrillion, or 10 to the 20th power of notational format.
Are you kidding me? Even I'll be long dead by then.
No battles.
$100 quintillion years. What does that mean? It means there's no point even trying to serve the sentence. Hell, not even a red giant star could serve that sentence.
I guess Beni-Enma's concept of hell comes from Buddhism. India was one of the first countries to discover the concept of zero, so it must be very well versed in numbers.
That's the correlation?
All that aside, 100 quintillion years seems a little excessive. I mean, those are very literally astronomical numbers.
That was a random fact in there.
Life imprisonment, indeed. It seems clear now that our only path out of this is a jailbreak.
Jailbreak? But how do we do that when there's no way out?
Oh, that? Simple. In this underworld, transformed into an execution ground where Beni-Enma became its guardian. Then it should go back to the way it was once she disappears.
Well,
I know I originally recommended leaving her alone, but now that we understand our situation, we have no choice but to defeat her. Don't you agree, Delivery Matt?
what do you think, Kwenskaya?
Of course I'm against it. As far as I'm concerned, that fake priest can just die. Still, it does seem that we won't be able to leave this boundary of the underworld without defeating her. And since I make it a point of pride to separate my personal beast feelings from my business dealings, if you decide to go after her, I'll lend you my full support.
Then we're going to fight her, yes? I don't see how we can win. I mean, if she's as strong as she was earlier, I think we can win. As long as you don't buff her.
And she would. Her swords seem to be capable of killing even the dead. Fortunately for us, this hell follows the Japanese model, which means sinners simply come back to life once killed. That was why young Miss was able to will herself back during the earlier battle. So we know servants will come back to life no matter how many times they're killed. As such, this comes down to how much pain and suffering we're willing to endure.
That's not what I meant. I want to return her to the way she was. She wouldn't even be here if she hadn't answered Chaldea's summons. Well, that just makes sense. Of course we need to keep as many capable personnel as we can.
Right, I agree with Master.
Then you can do the same thing you did with King Protea, Father Kotomine. You can slip past their deadly blade like a stray bullet from an ocelot.
I'll be grateful if you refrain from volunteering me for such obviously reckless courses of action, Tippel. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do that this time. King Protea's infection was concentrated in her mask. But I have yet to see any specific item causing a transformation like with King Protea, which means I can't cure her alteration.
I see.
So your hands are tied this time, Father Kotomine? Then I have a suggestion. I think Beni-Enma, the tongue-cut sparrow, must have been forced to grow into her current form. This version of her is her future self, after she completed her training and began to substitute for the kings of hell. That means it's not a superficial transformation, but genuine, if forced growth. And that means all we need to do is make her young again.
Oh, easy.
Quite an idea. Excellently weaving together your own personal interests and desire for profit. I see only one issue with your plan. It's impossible. Unless someone here has a spell or noble phantasm of rejuvenation that I'm aware of.
Yo, Gil? Gil does have a potion of, youth or whatever in his, Gate of Babylon.
Of course they don't. But aren't you forgetting something? Past, present, and future all converge in the underworld. As long as we have enough magical energy, we can summon as many servants as we like while we're here. Which means we have no end of willing collaborators to choose from. Isn't that right, Master of Chaldea?
I can just summon a heroic spirit with a legend about becoming young again. How do you get a Gil? A Shadow Gil is good enough. He still has his noble phantasm.
I'll search the database right now. Given how many missions we've completed, I'm sure we'll find a heroic spirit with a rejuvenating noble phantasm.
A rejuvenating noble phantasm. I can only think of Kid Gil or Gil. I don't know who else has it.
I'm so sorry, my enthusiasm was misplaced. There are a number of heroic spirits whose noble phantasms deal with immortality, invincibility, and the like. But I didn't find any who can make someone young again.
I feel like Gil is right there. What about what was that guy's name? Urashima Taro. His story is all about age, right?
I'm afraid you're mistaken, young miss. Our story involves suddenly getting older, not younger.
I can't think of any fairies with de-aging legends either. The only ones I know of involve fairies pranking people by making them old.
So even summoning heroic spirits cannot necessarily solve every problem. What a pity. I suppose Father Kodomine, flying to her is our only choice. I must say, Tepel, I really don't understand your sense of humor.
There's gotta be another way out of this. There's gotta be. Excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt, but our top god was adamant that we can't let Odin have all the glory. May I offer some advice?
I know that voice.
A noble phantasm is an embodiment, or sublimation of a given heroic spirit's legend. Their trump card, if you like. And I doubt there are many heroic spirits out there who have de-aging or rejuvenation as their trump card. So try taking it one step down. There may not be many heroic spirits with a rejuvenating noble phantasm, but there are absolutely some who possess a rejuvenating potion or elixir.
Yeah, that's what we figured out, moment one.
I'm afraid I don't have anything of the sort myself, but can you not think of one who does? A hero who loves collecting things of that sort, and who has strong ties to all of you. Alright, that's all from me. Give the proprietress my regards.
I can't believe we got a call from the other side of the summoning circle. This almost feels like the underworld and more like... This almost feels less like the underworld and more like the Throne of Heroes outpost.
It's true. Every human dies eventually. Heroes are no exception. So the underworld, that is, the next world, is both a melting pot of human data and its final destination.
I don't know why they're calling us like that, yeah.
So, why would Tezcatlipoca put such a thing here? Could there be another purpose to these boundaries of the underworld?
Any idea who he meant, the liver mat? Nope, no one at all. Not a single one. Seriously, think harder, you idiots. How hard can it be to recall Uruk's great king and one of the greatest collectors and heroes of all time? Like, holy shit. Whoa, it's the king. Who? Oh, right.
King Gilgamesh, that's right. Of course he will have an elixir of youth in his collection.
Oh.
It's so good to see you again, Your Majesty. It's been so long since... Oh, right. This isn't a game for you at all, is it? The events of the Seventh Singularity were never inscribed upon the original King Gilgamesh, so... I'm so sorry. I hope it didn't offend you.
I'm sorry too.
No matter. I didn't come all this way just to lecture you. You can review how Heroic Spirit summons work on your own time. Right now, you need an elixir of youth, yes? Fortunately for all of you, I have one. I can deliver it to you myself, since your summoner's magical energy is so pitiful it's barely third rate. But you can at least summon the elixir itself. Here, take it. Oh, how very generous. You're nothing like the king I know. Are you sure you're really Gilgamesh?
Like the king I know, huh? Yeah, you know the other, you know Archer. That's a different Gilgamesh. Also, how the fuck did you even do that? Can we just summon the potion?
Delivery man. You'd be best served by lopping off that man's head now while you have the chance. If you don't, there's no question that he'll betray you, and at the most inopportune time to boot. I'm afraid you have the wrong idea. Delivermet and I were never allies to begin with.
I'm gonna remember this summoning, and if in the future there's ever a moment where we can summon a moment or an item from a heroic spirit and it would save us, but we don't do it, I'm gonna have complaints about it.
On a different note, King Gilgamesh. Legend has it that you went all the way to the abyss in your search for an elixir of immortality. Though you failed to obtain the elixir, you were willing to settle for the herb of rejuvenation. But on your way back to your kingdom, your arrogance led to a snake stealing it. So my understanding is that you never actually obtained this herb of rejuvenation. Am I wrong?
Fool! Who do you think I am? True, I allowed that snake to steal the herb, then returned to rebuild Uruk while I was still old and decrepit. But I never forgot about the herb incident, and I've always made it a point to never let my failure stand for long. So I returned to the abyss and reclaimed the herb, which I then stored in my treasury, as it was reasonably valuable. I've heard it.
Yeah, that's right. That smug-ass king really said that right to your face back in your room, senpai.
Alright, farewell, last master of humanity. I wish you luck on your pilgrimage in the underworld.
Hold on. I can't let your earlier remark about senpai being only third-rate pass.
What the fuck is this entire exchange here? Did someone go on a coffee break and someone else wrote this exchange, this entire segment here?
What do you take issue with?
His magical energy, catalyst, and luck are all pathetic. His luck especially. Did he leave them all at home? But I suppose third rate is a step too far. Congratulations on making it to second rate, Chaldean. Thanks. Okay, back to LB7. Jesus.
Alright, I'll hold on to this elixir. The rest of you will fight Lady Beni-Enma until she's no longer a threat, or at least someone exhausted. Then I'll do whatever it takes to get her to drink the elixir, even if it costs me my life. If all goes well, when we're done, we should have the original, pure-hearted, innocent, deliciously gullible Beni-Enma back on humanity's side.
Oh.
What are you sinners doing here? This court has already passed judgment on you. There will be neither retrial nor appeal. If you refuse to accept your sentence,
Yo, the odor.
then I'll chop off your limbs and use your torsos as stands for my Nil Mountain sword for another 100 quintillion years. This sword was given to me by the Buddha himself. You will soon grow most familiar with its full weight of 8 tons.
Damn.
The mountains are moving. Get ready for her, delivery mat. Try to call on servants with death assistance. If you can't get any, I'll figure something out myself. You stay out of this one, Mesh. Without a spirit origin, there's no coming back if you die. Oh, right. Thank you, Olga Marie.
Yo, Hassan. Doesn't Hassan have like huge death resist? Maybe not actually, does he? He should.
Not even the smallest stretch will escape punishment for these sins. Now you will see for yourself how keenly my mountain blades cut.
Yeah.
Injaku Bato Jitsu Ultimate Art, Vermilion Bird in Beni-Enma. Let the flaming chow begin.
Oh, let's go. I'm pretty sure I can guess that this is a forced support wheel. What the fuck is this? One class team, I think. Nope, must keep frontline alive. No switch on support. So I'm guessing in this case support is you, Olga Marie, or Heavy. Okay. This is the support. I need to keep all of frontline alive, right? Who the fuck is this? Oh, Wait, I can't solve them around? Okay. With death resistance, you say? Okay, surely we have someone with death resistance. What do you do? Do you have like giga huge death resistance because you do death as well? Not really, huh? Not really. I mean, there's always this guy. What's his name? This guy, Sojiro. There's also Alice. Yeah, that's about it. That's about all I can come up with. Yo, do we go Akko? I haven't used Akko in like a bajillion years. Maybe she just has... Does she have like some kind of like evade death bullshit as well? Since the other two do as well. Surely. No? Aoko. Death resist! Magician C. Yo, don't mind if I do. Oh, I wish I had her append. That's fine. Must keep frontline alive, huh? Actually... Only Olga if she dies go again. Nah, Zeno, we're not changing it on the fly. That sounds horrible. I'm not binning my Custodia if she dies. Fuck that. I'll need her. I'll definitely need her. I'll definitely need my Custodia. What do you mean the other rule? Wasn't that a one-off? What's up, Jover? There's no way we're keeping that rule for the entire run, right? What? It's an entire run? Oh. Okay. I mean, sure. If any of the fights gets too bad when I go for free for all, I can use all of them anyway, so it's fine. I will also say, I think the other plug suit is better here. 100%. Is Van Gogh good? Better than Custodia? I think so. If Olga dies, it's a reset. If any other die, you can't use them anymore because of the other rule. $20 insta super AOK anti-enforcement. Just don't give me a nullify buff. Thank you. Yeah, this is the one that you do instantly, right? And you do this. You do this. You do this. If I had her A2, I could instantly, without doing this, I could MP, but it is what it is. And then how does this work again? Is it only her Buster card that gets the thingy? Buster and extra will target all enemies. Will target all enemies. Increase Buster effectiveness as well. Okay. I mean, I'll still do this because it's good. I'll also do this. I'll do this for arts up. Or Buster up, sorry. And then it's this, this, this. Okay. I think I've used Aoko once or twice since pulling her. Didn't crit that one. Oh, having no invincible on everyone actually. Nice.
熱を帯びなさいマルミアドワーズコズミックツアースタートサポートお願いね赤い死が迎えに来ても発展の先に一人になってもこのシグナルはなくならないツアープランブルーマスク私の道は私が照らすのです演説中よ静かになさい青神さん受けよ大丈夫遅い読み上げる
Okay, that's fine.
2世
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
遅い
Okay.
ついてこれる乗ってきたわね
I could do this and then do this as well. Again, to refresh it. But does this only give... Does this give crit damage? It does. MP gain as well. One, two... More stars, which is...
演説の時来たわね
Fuck, I forgot about that.
や
It's
ってい
fine.
いのサンキューマスター
Oh, it's not that fine, actually.
ちゃんと指導して
That's bad. What's my... This one is... It's at 2. I feel... I need to charge this up. I think there should be more than enough damage anyway. I forgot about the
魔
charge.
力溢れすぎてごめんあそばせ地球の女にはあったでしょとっておきのツアーに入れてあげる
Oh.
お代は結構出世払いで返してね逆らうのですか
What you mean by that, Alco? What you mean by that? I'll give you an exclusive tour.
無用虚言許すまじ偽
Haha.
死だ
Lamal, nice charge.
読み上げる
Okay.
命脈
Ah, no, no, no.
無用
Okay, you know what, Castoria? You've done well. I think you've done well, Castoria. I'm not trying to let you die here. Actually, I can stun her here for one more turn. Stall it out a bit. And then I'm one turn off of this. I'm so nervous that my Castoria is gonna die though. I don't mind Aoko dying. Is that debuff resist or is that... Yeah, I thought it was death resist for a second. Decrease death resist for all enemies, bust the card effectiveness. Wait, does he have no charge? Or am I tripping? I thought he had a charge. Increase MP gauge, okay, he does have a charge. Oh! Oh, that's when okay, never mind. Doesn't have a charge.
言うことがあるでしょ
If Aoko dies, she dies. It's fine. I'm not gonna stun here.
サポートお願いマダウ天下サポートお願いねそういうところよ無用そこね無用ブローニング
How much charge does he get per turn from this? What the fuck is this MP? I thought she was single target. Big. Big, 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 big. Get bunt, motherfucker. Beni? I could stun here, because I think I break, right? Easily with this. Then I could stun. Because I don't know what she's gonna do on the break. I have a feeling she might charge up on the break. I'm nervous for the break. I'm gonna stun here. It's not gonna be enough. Even if I crit, I don't think it's gonna be enough. 60%. Oh, it's not enough! I wasted the stun. It's fine. It's okay. Actually, I'm afraid that without any buffs, Aoko's not going to do any damage. That's why I did the Buster card as well. I don't think I need it though. Actually, it might have been necessary. Actually, it might have not been enough. It's not enough. Actually, it can break. It's 10k, but it's gonna be on 1. Aoko is out. One. HP Get the cooldown going. I really wish I had a stun right about now. It's fine though. Because I can just stack up my Olga Marie thingy. Maybe... I could also go for stars here from Olga Marie. But I feel like maybe my Olga Marie gets deathed and this procs. I don't know if it works like that though. I wonder if it even works like that. I'm just gonna go for the safe play. I feel like it was a little bit unfortunate the way that it played out, but it's fine. It should be still fine. Just don't kill my Ptolemaeus, please. Don't charge up. Defense is evil, chaotic. Rate. It's fine. Okay, that's fine. Van Gogh. Oh, Van Gogh is chaotic. I mean, there's no demerit to not just using this right now. But now what's the play? Oh, it's ignore defense. Oh, and decrease defense. Yeah, it's fine. And you have that chance, right? And you have attack up, right? Is it for the entire team? It is, right? Yeah, and critical strength for all allies. But I'm pretty sure it should still go... I'm kind of greedy though.
下法には下
クオンの
法。
光を見ていただこう。
It's fine. The problem with this, though, it's not fine. My buster rolled like two turns there. 2 turns. 1 turn for this buster up. I'm just gonna do... those are all 2 turn buffs. I'm just gonna do this. I survive 1 turn easily. Something's happening in my... Oh, you all already died. I just heard the ping and I remembered. Are we redoing the fight?
名脈を塞ぐ。偽死だ。読み上げる。
Are we redoing the fight? Ugh. Or are we just counting an L? Because I kind of don't want to redo the fight, I'll be honest. Temple on Constantinos? Fuck no. Ugh. Fuck no, no temple on Constantinos. Ugh. Okay. Wait, how long was the fight so far? It's been like 20 minutes or something, right? Oh, I can quickly do another one. It's not a hard fight. I will make up a rule here though. If I, for any whatever reason, lose a boss fight with this rule of permadeath, that fight's deaths are not gonna count. All good, Eresh. Have a good one. Yeah, those fights, deaths are not gonna count because otherwise, yeah, we're not gonna have fun. We're gonna whittle down the entire roster real fast. We're gonna count the deaths from wins. Yeah. Because otherwise we're gonna get to a point where even without the wheel, it's gonna become too hard. Because I want to spend as little time as possible on boss fights. Okay, let's see. Wonkly's class team, I think it's gonna be. I don't think we can do this because it's Beast. Unless we count Assassin. Or Extra, yeah, we could do Extra. Okay. I'm down for full Extra, I think it's fine. Is Dante's good? I pulled this guy because I thought he was gonna be... he's really, really good. I don't know. I think he's good. I think he is good. Even without the CCs? Okay. I'll trust it. Maybe this then. Actually, yeah, I'm done with it for this. And then what was the thing? Oh, it was just one class team. Oh, this is a lot of stuns. This is a lot of stuns. Man, if only I had either A2 or MLB K-Scope on Aoko, she would have been so much easier to use. But Aoko without A2, like without Insta MP, is a yikes. Aoko is out. Aoko's not out because I lost the previous round. I said earlier, if I lose a round with a team with this rule, I'm only gonna count the losses from wins, because otherwise we're gonna whittle down the roster way too fast. We're gonna whittle down the roster in like 3 boss fights. And I'm gonna have no one left for it. I think that's fine. Okay.
受けぬのであれば処するまで。円弱抜刀術奥伝。明髄長紅閻魔。参る。何もかも塗りつぶして。それで。
You can throw if you're about to win with 1-7. I won't. Trust me. I do not want to play again if I... Oh, trust me. That is the last thing I want to do.
言うことがあるでしょ。演説の時来たわね。
Why do I not have any star generation anywhere, man? It's... like instant star generation, I mean. Star bombing. I mean, I could do this, but that would go against everything that I need. I wish I also had his thingy, but alas. I'm gonna do this to get the cooldown going though. I'm also probably gonna do this, I think that's better. And commit to probably AQB. Yeah, that sounds good. And then also start applying... It's fine. Start applying buns. That's one bun already on him. That's a big crit. That's a huge crit. Where the fuck did that crit come from? Clutch. That was a little bit scary. Not gonna lie. Actually... I want to get more buns on him. Fuck! Oh wait, what? Never mind, I knew that.
すみませんすみませんすみません無用エンマの裁き受けるがいい
Fuck, forgot about that.
愛だ
Goodbye, Van Gogh.
頑張ろうやだ命脈を塞ぐこの地獄の釜の湯加減なれば
Big stun. Oh, the problem with this stun is well, it's fine. I'm just gonna let it rip.
Axel.
Can I just put this on him? Probably, right?
やってやるわ
1, 2, 3, 4. I could go more stuns and then do this, or I could go for more returns, because I feel like it's enough damage to one-shot anyway. I kind of want to do this, though, because I want more returns from this, at least. Because I'm not looping, but... Holy shit, I didn't even need to do that. I could have saved it. His crits are actually kind of nasty, huh?
逆らうのですか行け無用無用
That's some really good returns as well. Okay, yeah, he's way better than I initially thought. My bad, G. I didn't know you were chill like that. I should have done this, actually. Fuck it. Can we just use it as a full-on support? Yeah, fuck it. I can wait a turn. Give me some stars. Didn't crit. Unlucky.
地獄の釜の湯加減なれば命脈を塞ぐ
Nice.
読み上げるこれくらい余裕
Let me get another burn on you.
この星を滑るものである言うことがあるでしょ演説の時来たわね
Oh, fuck. It's fine. Okay.
最初の底から今はの端へブレーン層をひとまたぎお待たせちょっとだけ地球を救いに帰ってきたわ
救世主の山に隠されし伝説神なき人々が見る絶望パラディシャトーデフ
I don't have any buffs.
当てるわ当たって
つまらんぜい
The defense up against chaotic. I'm guessing I'm evil. I'm guessing I'm evil chaotic. Or this Monte Cristo guy is.
読み上げる命脈を塞ぐこの無用ついてこれる
I think I one-shot next turn, so I'm just gonna do this. I don't want to risk someone getting hit.
ぬるい。
サポートお願いね。まだサポートまだ展開。そこで無用ワン無用金星まで切ってこい。
What? That was 90%.
スビアブレイクスライダー。
Holy shit, those attack ups.
よかろう。温州の化身。ぬるい。欲せよ。
まだ
願
展開。
I stun here as well. Give me a 1 burn.
救世主の山に隠されし
If she lives,
神なき
I
人
stun.
々が見る絶パラディシャト
Oh yeah, she
ー
definitely does.
逆らうのですか。逃げられると。
Oh fuck that, I'm not. Ooh, almost made a huge mistake there.
つまらんぬるいこちらおろい薄い弱い
無用
復讐するは我にあり
Okay. Van Gogh, yeah.
Chirp, how are you weaving through my needle mountains? You're not even kingfishers.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I'm always with him. I'm always I don't know. I don't know how much it's worth to use his attack cards, command cards before his MP for extra stacks. I don't know, because he also gives defense down, so I think it might just be more damage with the attack cards to use them after the MP, after they've gotten their defense down, and get more returns on it. And also you're attacking a target with defense down at that point, as opposed to getting more damage on the MP. I'm not sure what actually even is more, because it's 10% per, so I don't know. I guess if you have, it's 20 per if you have CCs on it. I guess so. Then it probably is, right? It's 40% as opposed to, yeah, I guess it is.
Is that the best? Is that the best the world's quickest, shortest sparrow quick draw can do? Hardly impressive as weapons go. It may work well for crushing large targets, but it's clearly useless against small ones.
Buster first, MP and arts. With others, we'll have to think. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you stop sizing your opponents once you grew up? Or is this some sort of inferiority complex fixated on your smaller self? Don't get cocky, rabbit. Even now that I'm a great king, my sword is as precious as ever. This is it. This barrage is exactly the opportunity I was waiting for. I'm afraid you're the cocky one here. Lady Beni-Enma's swordplay is supposed to be so quick it can't even be seen. It should not be so big and brutal that you hide your own target from view. Huh? Goats.
What?
Goats aren't the only ones who have an easy time crossing mountains. A bunny on a bike can do the job just as well. Now watch me thread the needle in your place.
Yeah, that's the best case scenarios, you know, yeah, for sure.
I did it. Then, without any further ado...
What are you doing, you pervert, Chirp? What? What? Oh, and she's back.
I'm beyond mortified, Chirp. I'm so sorry you had to see me like that.
What's up, Andrea?
Please, allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm Beni-Enma, the tongue-cut sparrow. And you must be Master of Chaldea. Thank you for everything you've done to protect humanity so far. I wish you luck in your continuing quest. Though I also hope you won't push yourself too hard, Chad. I'm afraid the only service I can provide are a good bed, a sound night's sleep, and a delicious meal. But if any of those will help you smile, I'll gladly offer whatever I can. Please, call me Beni from now on, chirp. And if you need me to use my Batojutsu too, just say the word.
Yo, Benny's coming with us? Okay. Thank you, Benny. I'm glad to have you on the team.
On another note, can you do anything about this overgrown jackrabbit clinging to my leg, chirp? Please say it ain't so, Beni. How could you not remember me?
From where?
I do know a Foxshine maiden who looks just like you, but I feel nothing towards you whatsoever.
So is it a Tamamo thing?
It can't be. I mean, I'm suddenly used to you being cold to me, but this is too much. You would still be your disgraceful alter self if it wasn't for me. There's no disgrace. Eventually, I'll act as proxy for the 10 kings. That means I'll one day grow up into the form you saw earlier, and that's nothing to be ashamed of, chirp. My disgrace was in you dodging my Needle Mountain sword. I can't believe I was still so immature that I let you goad me into using such wild swings like that.
Not at all, Beni-Enma. Your sword technique was wonder to behold. I must say, between your guns and swords, human tools simply astound me.
More importantly, what about your command spells, Deliver Med? Did you get any back?
I should get one. Yep.
Oh, only one left to go. Then it stands to reason we'll find it with the guardian of the third underworld.
That bat, man, had some nerve using your command spells for his twisted ends.
Nice. Avoid copyright here.
Fortunately, what he did was... has given me some new power. It's a shame that I can only remain here in Mitlan as a guardian of the underworld. But thanks to that, I can now become a grown-up whenever I want, chirp. Please, go on ahead, everyone. Don't worry about me. Oh. In your next battle, when you face an enemy that you must put all your body and soul into striking down, that is when I'll show you the power of the Enma's true ultimate art, chirp.
What next battle?
Come now, I may no longer be an alter, but I'm still guardian of the underworld. I'm certain you need to fight another great battle in this boundary of the underworld. So until that time comes, I'll be here, training, especially now that I have someone to help me train, chirp. Huh?
Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? You would think it's Beni-Enma for a second. NFF Bunny. Can I check it out, Zeno? The thing that you sent? Wait, let me actually... Whoa. Oh. Yeah? That was sick. Okay, wait. I'm gonna get some, It's really cool. I'm gonna get some more tea. And we're gonna be going on to section 9. Let me check. Section 9. Arrow 1. Force support wheel? What the fuck? This is a boss fight? Great. Back to back, baby. Run it back. Let's go. Oh, back to back. Run it back, baby. No Van Gogh. Wait. What's gonna be my force support here? Oh, I can use anything, so I can roll the wheel as well. The class wheel. I don't mind this one. This one's fine. I like the ones where it doesn't, well, fuck's sake. Where it doesn't affect anything in battle, you know? Where I can do anything in battle and it's fine. It's just a team that you need to build around. I'm not gonna do this one for the extra here, obviously, because, yeah. I guess maybe I should if I'm going to pick my own... Maybe I should, actually. If I'm going to pick my own support. I guess I should. Ruler? Okay. What are we fighting? I feel like Karen fucks here. I'm thinking Skada Skadi as well. But I think Karen just fucks. The only problem is I can't use my Skadi with her, but it's fine. Ah, wait a minute. I have to use... Wait, wait, are we going full assassin, actually? Because this is the... I guess we're going full assassin, probably, right? Because this is the forced one. And this is also forced, I guess, but I can use whatever you want. I'm down to not go full assassin, I'll be honest. I don't have any good assassins. I'm down to go full extra. Because it also allowed me to use... I could go also full rider. Yeah, I'm gonna go full extra. I think that's all I have as well when it comes to that. Actually, I can go nice and Kali Ostro. Yes. Also, I can go nice and Ushigozen. Yes. Zero Buster units, because I don't have a Buster account. Yes. Are we jumping right into battle? What the fuck is happening though? Like, hello? No warning whatsoever, just... Okay.
さあ存分さあ
ええ、そのように失礼
か
こ
よろしい
ちらの話です
踊れ踊れ狂い果てよ人の
バン
悪と狂気の園にレベリオン
モンド Well, we might be, what?
およろしい
Fuck it.
はい、NFS サービスですもちろん
お
お望み
病
のまま
院よろしいいかがです狂い果てよ
Attack my Kaliashro, please. What do you mean reload? Stop reloading. Attack my Kaliashro. Hello? Now it's not gonna be enough. Oh my god, you're not even gonna attack him. Fuck it.
完全敗北よろしくて
革命の時
で喜んで
踊れ踊れ狂い果てよ人のあけぼのこそ狂気の園レベリオン
Mundo! I had no buffs, okay. Actually, I can do the buffs. Don't worry about it. It's AoE. Stop. Stop. Okay, thank you. I will say, I kind of want to save her. Because, I don't know. I don't know if a support when they die, if they count as being out. If it's a force support, definitely not. But I kind of want to, well, I guess, but Queen Skylight would be out, but do I ever use Queen Skylight? Fuck no. Never in my fucking life. So I guess I'm fine with her being out. Is this purely a selfish one? It is. Do all of her skills give her MP? Oh, this one is per turn.
おうとも
いいですよ
御意にて
You think like one shot? Fuck
いか
it.
ほど強気に
Yeah, close enough. Sure. Whatever you say, man.
人類戦
御意にて
この世
おう
ジャッジメントでございます
Whatever you say, man.
では参りましょうか
Why is it a slow animation? I guess I've never seen it from the support one.
愛らしい破壊の獣霊障重工79式敵火隊車踏み潰してあげましょう
I don't even think it killed.
こちら
Goodbye, Koyan. Ushi! Oh, you fucked up now.
御意にてよろしい
Oh, you fucked up now. Okay, what's up? Ew. The fuck? HP lock. What the fuck? Who left? Okay, whatever. Nullify buff. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
さあ存分にお覚悟
Is target focus a defensive buff? I guess we'll find out. By the second, huh?
So 来なくてはなよろしい
天使のように
紳士淑女諸君ご清聴あれここに秩序は終わりを迎えレベル4なんだ
Bro?
なかなか
Daddy, chill. What the fuck was that? Okay. Jesus, okay, where were we? You know, I don't want you dying here on me. So just go take a rest. Holy, Big Daddy's here.
持ちで上がりますよね
恩衆の決心
我が太刀こそ我が怒り
ぬるい
喜び
あまり安くはないのですが
天にも地に
You
も
fucked up now, boy.
志願を満たせ醜くうごめく牛ばかりご王反転陣内空列
Yeah. What will you do now? Huh?
ではボスっぽいムーブなどいわ
It's probably Earth Chaotic or Earth Demonic or whatever.
ゆ人類よ光になるがいい
And she probably hit a lot as well. Hit a lot of traits. Surely. She didn't even have a buff. Okay, what the fuck was this fight? What the fuck was this fight? What the fuck is this? Where am I? Did I skip a section? If they're forced, you can't change them, that's fine. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna use Koyan anyway, because I don't use Buster support, so that's fine. Oh my, this is not what I was expecting. Huh. Uru's got nothing on this place.
true. There's so many people everywhere you look. There must be at least 30,000 coming and going on the main street alone. Oh yes, isn't it wonderful?
Burn the coin in your alt account. I haven't used that account in months.
Mexico City is currently home to 100,000 all Oselme warriors. The non-combatants, women and children, have built villages in the neighboring jungles where they work to support Mexico City.
So the city was built solely for commerce, or rather, ritual purposes then. And what's more, you're saying they didn't do so on top of the ruins of an existing city, like the Chichen Itza. Did they actually build this enormous metropolis from scratch?
Not quite, I hate to admit it, but the actual city itself was provided by Tezcatlipoca. Tezcatlipoca, a divine spirit servant David of the Crypto summoned. He gave the Oselme civilization in the form of this city and revived Aztec mythology here in Mitlan. So here they worship the Black Sun, Tezcatlipoca, the smoking mirror, as opposed to Kukulkan. As a species, Oselme are much weaker than dinos, but thanks to their far greater numbers, their adaptability, and most importantly, their aggressive nature, something the dinos entirely lack, they flourished, as you can see.
I understand that this Tezcatlipoca guy and the Oselme are Chaldea's enemies. But all that aside, I've got to say, this city doesn't suck. It's full to bursting with the energy of people determined to live and improve their lives. If anything, this city is closer to the colors delivered met in Meshamid than everyone else I've seen.
Young miss, as an aspiring leader, I must advise against making statements which might hurt or offend your supporters, especially when they're standing right beside you.
What are you talking about? I'm not saying the Oselme are better than the dinos or anything. Did you not hear all that aside part? Besides, if we're talking about who we like more, I like Tipo 100 times more. He's way smarter and nicer than any Oselme I've met. Thanks.
Anyway, I think you got a sense for Mexico City now, right? Then let's get to the reason we came here, Chaldea's abducted staff.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Leonardo da Vinci, Shion Iltnam, Nemo, and Kadok. I suggest our first order of business should be to find out where they're being held.
Does that mean you think we should split up? I'm not sure that's a good idea. We may look like Oselme to the people here thanks to my disguise spell, but we still can't understand them.
It's true, even the Ortonex's built-in translator doesn't seem to work with their language.
That neatly rules out gathering information by conversing with the locals. So our only choice is to search for a likely holding area on foot. Somewhere heavily guarded, perhaps, or where we can sense Nemo's presence. Of course, were I in Tezcatlipoca's position, I'd keep them somewhere which could block detection of such things.
What about those two buildings in the center of the city?
I think those are twin temples. They're both about 60 meters tall. Each has a path leading up to its roof, and I can see what looks like altars in the center between them. Oh yes, those are the sacrificial altars where they plug out the still beating hearts of their sacrifices.
Okay, very nice.
But it's not important right now, so we can save that topic for later. Those templates are dedicated to Tlaloc and... Huitzilopochtli.
I need to listen to that one later.
Huitzilopochtli temple contains a divine space for Tezcatlipoca to rest. And Tlaloc's temple contains the throne of the Oselme's king. I'm afraid the disguise spell won't work with Tezcatlipoca, Father Kotomine. And since he'll almost certainly kill us at the moment he sees us, we should keep a distance from those temples.
Who's that?
She's said to be the Aztec tribal god of Silent War.
Or they are said to be.
When the Aztec people lost their land and were forced to wander around Central America, they guided them to Metliapan, The Lake of the Moon.
Oh, he's a war god. Whoops.
He's a war god who demanded countless sacrifices as fuel with which to move the sun. It said he wields the fiery snake Shikot as a weapon, and that he has blue arms and legs. This has led some people claiming he was actually the god Tezcatlipoca from Mayan mythology before the Aztec people adopted him.
Yeah. Shikot as in Quetzal.
Yes, since Huitzilopochtli wielded Shikot as a weapon, he was said to be an enemy of Quetzal.
What about David?
David rarely comes to Mexico City. The other times I've come here, he was out in the jungle, investigating old ruins. It seems pretty clear that he was leaving city matters. That is, the war between the Dinos and the Oslome in Tezcatlipoca's hands. Also, he could focus entirely on his personal fieldwork. I swear, I still can't tell if he hates being a crypter or loves it.
Well, never mind that. It sounds like we can go around the city as we like, yeah? This will be my first time getting to see actual humans in their element. Delivery man, Mesh, I'm counting on you two to explain everything I don't understand.
I'm afraid it won't be possible, young miss. Since we can't actually speak to anyone here, we'll need to make more effective use of our resources. Given the possibility of unforeseen complications, I think it'd be best if you and Tepo waited outside the city.
What? How come? It's because of my size, isn't it? I may look like an ocelot, but I'm so bumpy to people in large crowds. And similarly...
Oh, right. Olga Marie's horns.
Can you put those away, ma'am? Can we just pop those horns off, ma'am, President? You say the most bizarre things sometimes. You know that, right? And of course we can't. And don't ask me to make them smaller. Believe me, I already made them as compact as I possibly can.
I'm so sorry, Olga Marie, but I think we need you to do the prudent thing this time.
Yeah, okay. Your companion's lives are hanging in the balance here. Fine, I'll save my colonial observations for another time. But in exchange, I want you and the Liverman to get a good look at the city in my place. If we're going to fight the Osalome, learning about their culture, ideology, and way of life is the least we can do. I know we've had to fight them without knowing anything about them so far, but things are different now that we have a chance to learn. And since you'll be acting as my special secretaries, I don't want you to using ignorance as an excuse for brutality. Damn. Oh, no battles? Fuck yeah. Log the fuck in.
I'll start checking the alleys of the main road. If things take a turn for the worse, I'll come rescue you on my motorcycle.
I'll take a good look around the temples. Don't worry, I'll keep my distance. I just want to get a handle on their structure. You two should take the main street. Don't forget to behave like Osalome.
Looks like we have a big street to cover. It's a shame that we won't be able to talk to any of the Osalome since we don't understand their language.
Let's try heading south along the street. Oh, it's very busy.
Yes, this street was nothing but shops. Although, don't you think the city feels a little too lively? It's hard to be sure since everyone's wearing masks, but they all seem strangely on edge.
As much as frenetic? Frenetic. But yeah, what the fuck is frenetic?
I don't like this. I'm worried about those who are captured. I know it's dangerous, but I think we're going to have to talk to the Asalme if we're going to get any information.
Huh? What do you mean you won't trade with me? Last time you said this was worth the same as 10 rattlesnakes. Huh? You don't need any more because the ritual's tomorrow. Oh, I see. So you already have enough blood. That makes sense. Oh man. And after all the work I put into catching these, to trade for that beautiful beret.
Senpai, I think that sounded like...
Excuse me, you there? Oh. Hey, cuckoo. Hey, cuckoo.
You mean me? Well, thank you for talking to... I was right. Excuse me. About the language you're speaking, or rather, we're speaking. Oh, don't worry, sir. They're not speaking Dino language. This is the new language Tezcatlipoca's priest, David, uses. It's not easy to learn, but it makes much more precise communication than ocelot words and gestures, so it's very handy. Just be patient. It won't be long before you get to learn it in school too.
Yeah, colonialism. Colonialism. Oh, fuck yeah.
Now then, where were we? Nice to meet you, travelers. My name is Quatli. What are yours? I see you learned how to speak proper human history language too, just like King Iskali.
Oh yeah, sure did. Guess I did too.
Yep, it wasn't easy, but it was so cool and stylish that I picked it up in no time.
Oh, yeah, you sound like a foreigner.
Are you impressed? Are you going to compliment me? Never mind. Such direct praise can be kind of embarrassing. So how come you went out of your way to talk to me in a foreign language?
Well, you know.
Are you trying to beef up security ahead of tomorrow's ritual? I guess the rumors about Chaldean conquerors in the area must be true. But sorry, I'm not a soldier myself. Just came to Mexico City today to get this beautiful jade beret. So I'm afraid I can't take part in the sacrificial ritual. I'm a landscaper and a farmer, not a fighter.
Sure you are.
So all the female Osalme do live outside the city, just like Sky said. I'm not sure this lady knows too much about Mexico City, Master. What would you like to do?
Have we met somewhere before?
Maybe. The jungle's pretty thick, and it's easy to lose sight of things there.
It means ego.
So maybe we passed each other without realizing it. Or maybe... you've traveled with someone who looks a lot like me. What a lovely coincidence that would be. You smell honey from him. And you'd be willing to trade for that. Just out of curiosity, you wouldn't happen to have anything sweet on you, would you?
You mean like this?
Oh wow, I don't need to understand what he's saying to know that this has him really excited. He seems to be asking to trade for it.
Here you go. Also, wait. Oh, this is a shirt they have on. You know, I thought it was body paint all this time. Okay, never mind, it's a shirt. And here you go.
Huh? You're giving this to me. May I ask why?
It was given to me, but I don't have any use for it.
I see. So that's how you two think. Okay then, I don't mind if I do. Wow, a human's never given me a present before. Let me tell you something that just might help you out. It's my way of thanking you. The Chaldean conquerors King Iskali and Tezcatlipoca brought here are scheduled to be sacrificed tomorrow.
Yep, I kinda assumed that much.
They all have special blood, so they've been chosen and sacrificed to the sun. So if you wanted to, say, rescue them, I'd get on that as quickly as I could if I were you.
Thank you for the tip, mysterious eagle lady.
Otherwise, you might wind up having to find all the 100,000 Osoloma in the city at once. Then again, being clever is kind of what you people from proper human history are about, isn't it, Delivery Matt?
Ah. Wait! Come back! Wait! Don't leave me! Wait! She's just running off.
I'm sorry, Senpai. I lost track of her. She wasn't especially fast, but she slipped through the crowd almost like wind through tree leaves.
It's fine. Let's just head back to the camp for now.
Right. If what she said is true, then we don't have a moment to lose. Let's hurry and find the others so we can come up with a plan.
They're going to sacrifice the Chaldeans? By plucking out their still beating hearts? Like, what the heck did they do to deserve that? I wouldn't punish someone like that even for defaming the president.
You're mistaken, young miss. These sacrifices are not criminals. The Aztecs offer up their hearts as a holy act. A sinner would not be given this privilege, even were they to ask for it.
Yeah, the squad is crazy.
Those typically chosen as sacrifices are warriors from defeating enemy tribes or people raised specifically to be sacrificed.
Undefeated enemy tribes. I know that. That's a whole human sacrifice thing, right? But that doesn't change the fact that they're killing prisoners. These rulers should be ashamed of themselves, killing outsiders and hoping it will make things better for themselves. Appreciate you getting so upset on our friend's behalf. I'm upset because I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed that I was so impressed by the Osoloma building such a city that I gave them 4 stars.
Excuse me, may I ask a question? Why sacrifice them? Did this sort of thing happen in proper human history as well? I understand it's more important to focus on how we're going to rescue these 4 Chaldeans before they're sacrificed, but... Not at all. These are precisely the questions which will allow us to begin understanding the Osoloma, which may well be key in rescuing the hostages. It's quite a pertinent question, Tebo. In fact, I have a question for you as well, but it can wait until later. For the moment, this represents a good chance to explain the purpose human sacrifice played in Aztec civilization. I advise you to listen well to Delivery Matt.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll try to be as concise as I can. The Aztecs were not the first civilization in Central America. Some, such as the Olmecs and Zapotecs, predate even the Aztecs. And as Aztec mythology was the last to originate in Mesoamerica, it was heavily influenced by Mayan mythology, which itself was influenced by the Olmecs. My thinking is that the mythologies of Latin America are not separated by tribe or civilization, but rather that there is a sort of shared remembrance of the creation of the world, continuously passed on by all who live here.
Remembrance, Is this like some sort of image the jungle has planted in people's minds?
That's right. Remember, this land is vast, and these intertribal conflicts were a constant part of their daily lives. So the people who lived there would never be so greedy, or perhaps arbitrary, as to mix in their own motives with their creation myths. No, I suspect they simply built up their myths based on whatever they were feeling at the time, which only included staring into the jungle's swirling darkness and harmonizing with it.
True. Compared to other mythologies, Mesoamerica's cosmological timeline is fairly fractured. Similar meanings carry different names, and even its perception of time is highly unusual. So while we do have written historical records, it's difficult to piece everything together and keep it all free of contradictions. And you think that's because this mythology wasn't created by humans, but was instead created by the land itself, or possibly something greater still?
Indeed, the people of Central America never kept large livestock, never used vehicles to transport anything, and never rode animals. Though they had all the necessary knowledge to do so, had they wished. I can only assume they intentionally denied themselves any development which might have made their lives easier or more comfortable if it meant humans reigned supreme in the jungle. In contrast to this, they were intensely interested in astronomy, and usually so, one could argue. Their astronomical techniques were by far the most accurate of any other ancient civilizations. Suffice to say, they were extremely interested in, as well as respectful and fearful of outer space. Why? The answer is obvious. Their ancestors was once threatened or even victimized by something which came from it. The memories of the very land they lived in told them that their world had once been destroyed by something alien to it. In fact, in Aztec mythology, the world meets its end several times. Do you know how many times the liver met? 5? That's right, 5 times. Well, 4 to be precise, since in Aztec mythology, the 5th time is the age we're living in now. While there are tales of the world itself being destroyed in other mythologies, tales of it being destroyed and rebuilt time and time again are unique to the Aztecs. Suffice to say, in Aztec civilization, really, in all of Central America, the land holds clear memories of devastation and rebirth, and the people who lived there took that as a lesson.
I see. If something like that were to happen multiple times, it would be sensible for people to learn from and prepare for it. So you say they learned to practice astronomy, and their way to address the dangers they saw was these human sacrifices.
Indeed, the Aztecs believed that the world would end every 52 years.
Years.
It would supposedly take on the day their 2 calendars, Xiupohuali, their agricultural calendar, and Tunapoali, their sacred calendar, aligned. On this day, the sun would lose its power, and the world would be plunged into darkness. And there is a very brief overview of Aztec
Eschatology?
During the twilight of this day, the Aztec people would hold a grand ceremony in their capital city of Tenochtitlan. People would put out each and every fiber in their homes and village. These symbolize the old years. They would then offer their own blood for the ceremony, fervently praying for the sun's return out of fear tomorrow may never come. Aztec priests, filled by the fervent wishes of their people, would then tear the still beating hearts from the sacrifices and offer them to a new grand fire, which symbolized a new cycle. The belief was that this would grant the sun sufficient power to keep the world alive for the next 52 years, allowing the world to be reborn. Human sacrifices were neither an offering to the gods, nor a means of controlling the populace. They were the embodiment of the people's wish for the world to be born again. In Aztec mythology, there's no way to save the world from devastation. It's inevitable. That was the common understanding among all the people of Central America. The fact that they simply accepted the sun's death and the world's end as facts of life goes to show how harsh and unforgiving life must have been for them.
I can't believe it. You're all for proper human history, and you're all so gentle and rational. To take such utter madness so seriously. Did no one point out to them that the sun operates quite independently of any human intervention?
Madness or not, this was their truth. Only those who were alive at the time can take issue with it. What we can do now is remember and record their experiences. That being said, I believe that, in terms of magecraft, this was all very much real. The fact is, once the Aztecs stopped making human sacrifices, their empire came to an end, their mythology, and their world is now completely gone.
Huh? That's news to me. Is this just your own weird interpretation of things?
This interpretation is all in keeping with their mythology, Kohenskaya. You may recall that earlier, I said that Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl, that's it, used to feud. But I never said that what it was they were feuding over. After everything I've told you, perhaps now you can say what it is that they disagree on, the liver med.
Pro wrestling and guns?
Exactly what is a Quetzal, you know, like? Some kind of meat-headed noblewoman. No matter. Quetzal would always have been delighted to see the human race living well now, and to see their land boast a flourishing civilization. At any rate, the correct answer is the ritual of human sacrifice. Some legends have posited that, of the Aztec pantheon, Quetzal was the only god who opposed human sacrifices. Tezcatlipoca, on the other hand, was all for it. You can learn a great deal about these gods' nature from this conflict alone. Tezcatlipoca believed strongly in upholding the land's teachings and protecting the Mesoamerican people. Meanwhile, Quetzal believed people's lives could and should be better and wanted to get rid of what he saw as old-fashioned, absolute reliefs. When Spaniards first arrived in Central America in the 16th century, they were astonished at the Aztec Empire's prosperity and the glittering city of Tenochtitlan. One can imagine them saying something like, "This must be the greatest water-top city in the entire world." And yet, they not only continued the barbaric practice of human sacrifice, but remains a core part of their religion. The Spaniards quickly found similarities between Quetzal and the Christian saints, so they decreed him the good god. And almost by default, Tezcatlipoca, his rival and opposite in many ways, was labeled evil. In spite of this, Moctezuma II, the king of Tenochtitlan, was at the time.
We heard about this guy.
Not only led Hernan Cortés, leader of the Spaniards and eventual conqueror of the Aztecs, into his city. You may recall he did so with open arms. So why did he invite Cortés into the city? Some say it's because he believed Cortés was Quetzal, whose second coming was prophesied after his banishing.
We've heard the entire story of this before,
but it doesn't quite make sense. Tenochtitlan worshipped the rain god Tlaloc and the tribal god Huitzilopochtli at the time. So why would the king be so willing to welcome Quetzal, whose legends state he opposed the very ritual sacrifice his city's gods encouraged?
Now that you mention it, it doesn't make sense. People say Cortés tricked Moctezuma II. Thinking about it though, it seems just as possible Moctezuma II was actually using Cortés himself.
Exactly. The historical records tell us Moctezuma II was relatively weak compared to the other well-known rulers. But he was also wise, open-minded, and above all, had the vision to imagine a better future for the Aztec Empire, sharing similar values to Quetzal. It may be that he believed the Aztec Empire's neighboring tribes would eventually destroy them, and so brought in an outside power in the form of the Spaniards. For that to matter, he knew he would have to destroy the foundation of human sacrifice upon which their culture was built.
Oh, that's cool, Arnold.
When Cortés showed up and was said to be the second coming of Quetzal, Moctezuma II saw him as a tool to be used. So he invited a conquistador into his city, knowing he was poisonous, but then he found himself on the losing side of the game the two of them were playing. Cortés was a foreigner. He knew absolutely nothing of Mesoamerican cultures. So my guess is that Moctezuma II thought it would be easy to make use of him. But before he and Moctezuma II met, Cortés met a woman who would prove to be his very own good luck charm. A local woman called Malintzin, nowadays nicknamed La Malinche. The daughter of a noblewoman, La Malinche was an intelligent woman who had been sold to a rival tribe as a slave. She was then taken by Spaniards as spoils of war after they defeated La Malinche's new tribe in battle. Her noble background and education meant she had no trouble learning their language. She taught Cortés about the Aztec Empire's language and culture, and investigated its weaknesses for him. Consequently, it's believed Moctezuma II was the one who wound up deceived, and the Aztec Empire fell to the Spanish one. It's said that the Spaniards' victory was a miracle, since they only had 600 cavalry to the Aztecs' 200,000 soldiers. But the truth is, La Malinche was the true cause of the Aztec Empire's downfall. Her, and a coalition of all the rival tribes that the Aztecs had been subjugating for years. Though, of course, once the Aztec Empire was gone, the Spaniards would go on to eradicate those other tribes as well.
I see. And so the Emperor, who thought to stop the ritual of human sacrifice, is the man who invited the Aztec Empire's downfall. The end result is that their culture ground to a complete stop. Thus, paradoxically, it would have been better for the ritual to continue. Is that your argument?
Yes, though only if we set aside the question of ethics and human rights. But it was just when a dull grey light was shown on their ritual rebirth, a mystic dating to the age of myth, that their son died. Now, here's my question for you, Tippo. Has the sun in Mitlan ever gone out?
Oh, nice, gents. Nice. So that's why he brought this up. Yes, it has. I've never experienced it myself, but I say that once, ages and ages ago, Mala was covered in shadow and the sun was lost. The Dinos refer to that event as the Night of Dread. The sun disappeared and nights lasted for what seemed like an eternity.
So if Mitlan's sun has in fact been lost before, those Salome are actually somewhat justified in practicing this ritual. They truly have brought proper human history's Aztec culture back to life. This means stopping the ritual of sacrifice itself would be tremendously difficult.
That's interesting. That's cool. It's not a new thing that was introduced to them. It was an organic thing. Okay, so it would be very ingrained in their culture then.
One wrong move, and we would be fighting a war against 100,000 Oslome. In a doubt, that's a war we suppose conquerors can win.
It seems that the best course of action open to us is likely rescuing the hostages at an opportune moment in the ritual, then escaping as quickly as we can. By the way, Tippo, do you know of anyone who would tell us more about this Night of Dread?
I only heard a priest speak about it, but then only to say that it happened. The only ones who would know more are Kukulkan and the observatories. No, never mind. Well, I met Kukulkan earlier. There may be a detailed record in the Solar Sojourn, Chichen Itza's throne room.
Understood. Perhaps we'll get a chance to see it later then. At any rate, thank you all for your patience. Let's attend to the matter at hand. Tomorrow, the captured Chaldeans will be used as human sacrifices. The only way we can stop that is by rescuing them before the ritual begins. However, I'm afraid I have some very unfortunate news to share in that regard. The prisoners being kept underground beneath Tlaok's temple. What's more, the temple is guarded by a frankly absurd number of ants Oslome. Never mind rescuing them from their cells. They wouldn't even be able to get close.
So already knew where they were being kept. No wonder it took your time with all that ritual talk. With the look on your face is anything to go by, you've reached a conclusion too. Though I'm guessing it's probably the same as mine.
Indeed. It may not be possible to sneak into the temple now, but tomorrow will be a different story. In proper human history, the Aztec ritual of human sacrifice is part of a ceremony to bring new life to the world, and involved every Aztec citizen seizing battle and prostrating themselves in prayer for the ritual's success. The Oslome are likely no different. At the very least, we can expect the warriors outside the temple will be following the traditions of the ritual. Of course, there are bound to be some soldiers inside the temple as well, but to trust you can handle those, delivery med. So the plan is,
tomorrow we sneak into the temple right before the ceremony and get everyone out. Sounds good.
Correct. Of course, you'll require a route suited to sneaking in, but I believe our capable bunny here can look into that. In the meantime, the rest of us can recover our strength and set out for the temple at dawn. How does that sound?
Why are you even asking? There's obviously no alternative. Very well, I shall secure a route for the temple. The rest of you, enjoy a pleasant little chat. I swear on NFL services I'll find the safest route possible.
Well, that was a big arrow here. That was a big lore dump. Oh yes, no battles. Let's fucking go. That's what I like to see. Is this... Yeah, this is a flashback, right? The torches are lit all along the main street. It will soon be a year since the ritual began. I suppose this will be the last time I see the waterway that runs down the city center with the moon's silvery blue path. Yo! I really like her design. It's really cool.
I can't believe you're out on your own on a sunless night. You should know better than that, Iskali, or have you forgotten that you're a king now?
Lalok! No, I promise you, I haven't forgotten. We're getting close to finishing part 1. Wait, how much is part 1? Is it 11? It's 10. Fuck! Is that a big... We'll see. This is Mexico City's sanctuary, a holy area only the king, the gods, and the sacrifices may enter. I feel like there's a big boss fight probably at the end of part 1, so I kind of don't want to do that. Because I feel like I'm going to be on a boss fight for a long... If I'm going to be on a boss fight for a long time, I don't want to commit to it. So I'm going to save section 10 for tomorrow. No miscreant would dare come here. You'll be fine on my own. More importantly, why are you dressed like a human from proper human history?
Don't worry about it. I'm just matching my brother.
Yeah. Are you pretending to be something you're not, Lalok?
He told me that if I'm going to protect Mexico City, I need to make a visible effort to be part of its culture. He also said that nobody likes antiqued, old-fashioned gods, and that the Osalome would say I'm behind the times if I don't keep up.
With all due respect to Tezcatlipoca, I have no issue with your usual manner of dress, Lalok. If anything, it suits Mitlan well. It perfectly embodies both the blessings of rain and the deaths caused by flooding.
That's true. This is all lost about Mitlan.
Is section 10 more than 3 hours long, do you guys think? Because tomorrow we have exactly 3 hours, so...
It's very different from the overly soft Mitlan of proper human history. Here, only fighters can survive. Do you know what Aztec mythology considered paradise, Iskali? A world where Mitlan is populated by non-warriors. A world where the only people who go to the afterlife are those who died from natural causes instead of in battle. It doesn't even matter whether they're good or evil. It couldn't be more different from this Mitlan, at least for the Osalome.
Okay. The Osalome are all brave warriors, yes. Dying in battle is the greatest offering they could make to Tezcatlipoca. That's where proper human history's Aztecs went wrong. Not just with the ritual of rebirth. They ritually sacrifice people every day as offerings to the gods, or as payment for the gift of rain. Okay, I think section 10 for tomorrow is gonna be nice then. Each and every day, they slake their beautiful city with blood by carving out civilians' hearts. Not a day went by that the streets did not turn red with blood, staining the moon's path. Such idiocy! How did they imagine they could change the world with the blood of ignorant slaves? We're nothing like that. We would never spill such useless blood. We only take organs with real power. Power enough to resurrect a god. And soon, we'll have enough sacrifices to accomplish our goal. The Chaldean mage and the expertly made artificial human both have hearts rarer than any dinos. Artificial human. Is that supposed to be mesh? That'd be the perfect final sacrifice to resurrect the true Tezcatlipoca. What is that? I don't know. Yo, what's up, cat? What's up?
The dinosaurs we've collected have been sent to Mitlan's lowest stratum via the moon's path. Did my brother tell you about the lowest stratum?
He did. He said there's a weapon sleeping there that will destroy proper human history once and for all. Uh-oh. Probably Da Vinci, that's the other option that I was thinking, yeah. 1 year ago, Tezcatlipoca came up here to the 5th stratum from the bottom one and blessed us with weapons. so we could return with him to the bottom stratum in a year's time and use the weapon there to destroy proper human history. That is his will, and we'll gladly obey. Good, Zeno. Thank you, Zeno. We will, here in Mexico City, eradicate the dinos, seize power over all of Midland, replace the absurd proper human history, and become the next dominant species of this world.
Yes, that's more or less correct. Very well then. Resolute Scully, you've grown much over this past year and proved yourself to be the human Tezcatlipoca. Make sure that the ritual tomorrow is a success. Remember, if it fails, your own life is forfeit.
Yes, Tlaloc. I won't let you down. I'll destroy proper human history's world. If the remaining Chaldeans have any backbone, they'll probably come to try and stop it. The mage would also make a good sacrifice. So I'll cut off both their heads at the altar and offer up their still beating hearts to you and Tezcatlipoca.
Did you forget that I beat you once before? Have you grown arrogant because death holds no sway over you? Your body was charred to a crisp at the stone boulder. I pulled you from the river myself.
Shit. I was really hoping this is a flashback. But it seems like he actually survived the entire ordeal. This wasn't before the thingy.
So remember your debt to me, and be honest. Do you consider proper human history a worthy foe, or not?
I look down on them, but I do take the threat they pose seriously. They're immature fools who lose all sense when they see one of their compatriots die. As a warrior, I'm neither unable to understand their feelings, nor do I wish to. Even if they intend to kill us, they're woefully unprepared for the possibility of their allies dying. I've never hated anyone so much in all my life. These proper human history humans are absolutely revolting. I was raised by Tezcatlipoca. I see the very foundations of their civilization repugnant to me.
I see. I see. So he refuses to understand them, yet he still can't let go of his hatred for them.
Yeah. Tlaloc.
I was just thinking out loud, but if you heard me, then think carefully about what I meant.
Hey, she's spitting actually. She is spitting. Tlaloc, please wait.
What is it?
Is your, forehead okay? I mean, where Tezcatlipoca shot you? If it still hurts, I can have some medicine brought to you right away.
That will not be necessary. I told you, I'm tough. Such thoughtfulness is a mark against you as Tezcatlipoca. But don't worry, I won't tell my brother.
Okay. She's story locked, right, guys? Or is she permanent?
As I thought.
Perm? Nice. She's permanent? Nice. I do need a single target, or I don't need it, but a single target pretender would be nice to have.
As I thought, we cannot call anyone from in here. It looks like this building itself is a sanctuary. Maybe it's the home of a very powerful divine spirit. No, that alone would not explain jamming of this nature.
Wait, what? She's AoE quick? Oh, I'm thinking, Faker. Tezcatlipoca? Hey, I've been practicing. Kinda, not really. Yeah, I was thinking of the Faker. What's her name? Hephaestion.
This is almost like an entirely different world, like the inside of a living creature. Or the inside of a spaceship, which cuts off all radio waves. Haddock, are you listening? How long do you intend to sit around sulking? You do realize you're going to be sacrificed tomorrow, right? Do you not care about getting out of here? Keep it down, will ya? I'm just trying to save my strength.
Okay, the prison drip, let's go.
We've investigated this place as much as we can, and all we've learned is that we can't escape it on our own. So our only choice is to wait for them to show up. There's a small chance that... Nah, not a small chance. They'll be here. And when they come, I don't want to be so exhausted that I can't help. Sure, I'm worried about Da Vinci and Nemo, but there's nothing we can do with them off in a different cell.
Oh,
So I'm gonna get some sleep while we wait for a certain nut we all know couldn't stay away even if he wanted to. There, you see? I knew he'd get here in time.
yeah. That's different nut. Sorry, but that I'm the nut you hoped for.
David! No, I shouldn't be surprised. This is your last belt. It even sounds like you were the one who sent the Oceanway after us right after the boat crashed. Not to mention how, in the last meeting, you and Beryl were both talking about how your last belts gave you plenty of opportunities for methodical killing. I sure as hell didn't expect you to hand guns out to the locals and make them into an army though.
It was my servant decision to go pay your ship a visit. I had nothing to do with it. I've been away attending to a different matter. I only just got back to Mexico City. Still, if I'd been here, I'd have done the same thing, except I'd have finished you all off on the spot.
So here's Davidson Void. Nice to meet you. I'm Shion Eltam Sokaris, one of Chaldea's allies.
Sorry, should have introduced myself. Just call me David. You must be the intermediary between Chaldea and the Wandering Sea, and the engineer of the anti-foreign god weapon. I'll make a note of your name and face. You're probably one of the first we should kill. I'm not as talented as Wodheim, but at least in terms of memory, I can hold my own against anyone else. Is there a leather tie and a leather shirt under... Okay, sure. I didn't even notice this. Bro is made of leather. Jesus. If we're ever in the same room again, you'll be the first one I kill. Promise. Aw, cute.
Okay. Hello, correct me if I'm wrong, but he just announced his intent to kill me, did he not? What do you think he was doing? Proposing? More importantly, if you're talking about meeting again, I'm guessing you're not gonna kill us now. Why not? You're the last scripter. And unlike Krisharia, you're not openly rebelling against the foreign god. There's no reason for you to keep Chaldea alive, or me for that matter, now that I've sided with them.
I didn't take you prisoner. Tezcatlipoca did. He has his own ideas and goals. Messing with them when I'm late to the party just feels wrong. I guess you could say he beat me to the punch. He's not the type to announce when he's heading out. And when he does come back, he'll say things like, "Hey, I spent your life savings. Hope you don't mind." As if it was no big deal.
That sounds more like an abusive relationship than anything.
Aww. Let's save David from the abusive relationship that he's in with Tez.
So you two don't get along for shit, huh? So you're not killing us because you're afraid of your own servant. Talk about... that about right?
Yes. He's one hell of a servant, truly. So we got Yuri earlier with Koyanskaya and Beni-Enma, and now we have... now we have some steamy yaoi here. Some leather yaoi. He pulled Mitlan out from under the thumb of the alien being that was ruling it and established proper human history rules here in only a year. Oh. In fact, Mexico City really belongs to him. He summoned temples, trained the Osalome, had them build a city, and chose their king. I only summoned him, nothing more. If Chaldea means to go to war with this lost belt, he's the one you need to defeat, not me.
Does that mean you have no interest in this last bout then, David? That you don't mind if Chaldea should succeed at excising it?
Today it'd be a problem,
10 days from now, I'd be fine with it. Interesting.
Huh, interesting. Then conversely, does that mean if Caldia could cut down the Tree of Emptiness within 10 days, your plans would be ruined?
LGBT7. If you could, yes. Personally, I don't really care either way. But since Wodan saw his plans through all the way to the end, I mean to do the same with my order. His grand order, huh?
What are you talking about? Hisharia Shell didn't see his plan through.
What the hell happened here?
What?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Did you forget about Beryl turning traitor and killing him right at the end there?
I'm speaking of will, not results. He didn't go about his plan because he was absolutely certain it would work. He managed so much, though he was at death's door the whole time, because he was driven by his will. He had no choice. Even at the end, he never lost that will. He might have wished things ended up differently, but he had no regrets about his actions. That's what I mean when I say he saw his plans through to the end, even if he didn't succeed.
Well, I guess I got a point there.
But I digress. This isn't what I came here to talk about, and I don't have much time to spare today. I have a question for you, Kadok. Why don't you have your own servant with you? You're a master. If you use a servant, escaping this place would be easy.
Or I have one of my own. I'm a Krypton traitor. Caldia had never let me summon a servant on my own, and I wasn't planning to ask anyway.
No, not that. I'm asking you why you don't use what you already have.
Huh?
Ignorance really must be a bliss. I see why Peperoncino couldn't stop himself from looking after you. Ooh. I'm talking about your serious slight. Oh. The spell inside you that you can generate dozens of times more magical energy than a command spell. The explosive device that instantaneously amplifies the user's magical circuits. Of course, using it kills you, since it causes you to implode. The serious light is a bomb, a kind of insurance Marisbury prepared to ensure a crypter could always complete their order at their ray-shift destination if they failed, even if it meant destroying the entire site to do so. I mean, I think you answered your own question as to why he didn't use it. He would die. It's a good thing Ophelia was already on the brink of death. She died before her serious light would kill her. Oh, she would have... Oh. Had she used it before she was injured so badly. I didn't know that. She would have died, taking Caldia and the Shadow Border with her. Jesus!
I kinda figured. That's why Beryl was there, right? To make sure we used them. If a crypter ever got scared and tried to run from a singularity, it wasn't to activate the serious light and complete the order by destroying the singularity's distortion.
So she didn't even die because of the serious light. That did nothing when it comes to her death.
That's why there was 7 of us, because Marisbury never believed we'd actually be able to restore humanity.
That was his intention from the start, yes.
So what are you saying? You think I should use my serious light and kill both of us, here and now?
You could, but Da Vinci and Nemo are both in the next cell. If you don't mind killing them too, I won't stop you, but I wouldn't recommend it. Bro does not give a fuck. The serious light may be a bomb, but for a master, it's also a wild card. It lets you order your servants to do something far beyond the usual bounds. Remember what I said about Ophelia? You won't implode if you kill yourself shortly after using it. Once you use it, your death may be inevitable, but it can at least give you the chance to accomplish something first. That choice is yours, Kadok.
That's it? What'd you even come here for?
To see who I'm up against. Since I can't kill you, it was the least I could do. Huh, bro is a bit of an enigma.
Well, now, that was something. Nothing I heard about him could have prepared me for meeting him in person. Even though he was right there in front of me, it still didn't feel real. Nor did I have any idea what he was talking about. I'm impressed you were on a team with him, Kadok. It felt more like I was talking to a whole other very world than a person. Yeah, I know. I felt the same way at first. Believe it or not, he's actually pretty thoughtful, and the guy can read the room. He's the kind of guy who only says what you need to hear, so there must be a reason why he brought up the serious light just now. He's telling me to think about where I want to use mine, and what to use it for.
Nah, bro. You don't have to use it. Surely.
Shion, I have a favor to ask you. Would you mind keeping this discussion to... yes, copy that. You want to keep what he said about the serious light intended use to myself, right? I'd like to refuse, but I'm forced to admit that you still have yours. I still have yours because I was unable to remove it from you.
I was just about to say, can we just remove it? I guess not. I guess we can't.
So I'll follow your lead here. I do know how to read a room after all.
Can we summon Marisbury to remove it as a servant? This is not a bug. Thank you for clarification.
Having trouble sleeping, delivery mat? Are you that worried about tomorrow's rescue operation?
Shh! You wake everyone.
Hey, it's okay. When you're worried about your friends, your brainwaves form this beautiful spiral pattern. I'll praise you for that. But I can also tell you you're not going to get any rest like this, and that I cannot allow. What's the expression here? Good things come to those who sleep? No, a well-slept child is a well-kept child? Whatever. Point is, you need to sleep before a big day, right? If you can't do that on your own, then I'll help you. You just need to be really, really tired, right? Uh-oh. What are you suggesting, Prez? Then leave it to me. I've never done this before, but it's super easy, so I'm sure it'll go great. Wait, stop, man president, stop! Alright, empty your mind and leave your body in the universe's hands. It should have been me! Channel open. Program name President of Earth. Now get ready for hell inside my mind. Oh. Wait, what? What the fuck? What the fuck? Are you feeding me like shrooms or something? Surely this is not a boss fight. No wheel, thank fucking god. I don't know what to take here. I don't know what to expect here. Actually, you know what? Sure. I already have it prepped there. I don't know if I should expect AoE or not, so let's prepare for both. Actually, just give me the old plug suit. This one is better for actual combat. Am I fighting her in her mind, or am I fighting like something else? Oh, thank fucking god. Ooh, boy. We are back in setup, baby.
もぐもぐ。あ、パッチ。パッチ。
本当のごっこ遊びをしましょう。ここがあなたの行き止まり。私たちのバラ
Remember which Seven's Ogre had on the last room OVA? Yeah. Every single one of them.
そこにいるのね。
どれにしようかな。
帰すぐ
そうか。
目の前。アイス落としちゃった。ならもういらないわよね。みんな忘れてしまいましょう。
I think it's raining outside really hard. Something... I hear some static.
汚れてしまう。パチパチ柔らかく息を止めて。
A cursed servant, 20k! Say it ain't so! It's...
ごっこ遊びは
Why is she a ruler here? What the fuck was that? Excluding floating servants. Cannot act.
最後まで諦めないで。
You're a servant? Or you're a ruler?
すぐ目の前追って
It's exactly level 7. Nice.
抱きしめ。
Ow! Oh boy. And that's the play you wanna... That's the game you wanna play?
ミルクに溶けるすぐ目の前。
Oh.
アイス落としちゃった。
Wait, did I not inflict fear on you?
みんな忘れてしまいましょう。どこにいても。 そこにいるのね。かわいそうに。
Immune to debuffs. Hmm.
汚れてパチン。パグリフォン。
I'm guessing I need to survive or get to her MP or something. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. It's just... Oh, we're 2 battles off. We're so close. Well, what did you think of my special simulation? Worst game ever. That can be right. I spent the whole day trying to get the balance right. Okay then, tell me exactly which part was bad. Be specific. It was just you and me flirting. Wait, what? Hello? I didn't see that movie. Okay, that can be right. I know I set up for combat. I made virtual enemies and everything. Other side, oh, was that last enemy? So you did get what I was going for. That's right. That last enemy was my recreation of Tlaloc, the divine spirit we heard about from the Stone Border. At the Stone Border. That's why she's a ruler there. There's a really good chance we'll fight her tomorrow, right? So I let you get some practice in ahead of time. If you're going to fight her, you need to be prepared for endless floods and river currents so strong you can hardly move. Oh boy. She never would have taken them by surprise if I'd been there. But there's still no telling when battle might break out. But now that you've fought her once, you should be able to form a plan, right? Especially since you've never lost a rematch. Wait, what? It said like everyone but floating servants. How the fuck is Alice a floating? Oh. You could choose servants who always float or servants who can handle the strong currents with no trouble at all. What the fuck does that mean? How does Alice fit into this category? I don't get it. Either way, I'm sure you can find a way to win. I'm counting on you, Delivery Matt. Thank you, Director. Did you not see her float? No. There you go again. I keep telling you. I'm the president, not the director. I mean, I'm gonna look up the floating servants before the next stream, that's for sure. Director's obviously a much lower rank than the leader of a nation. Although for some reason, you calling me that doesn't bother me. Actually, I'm not gonna look it up. I'm gonna task Robert with looking it up. Or someone. Because I feel like I'm gonna spoil myself. Whoopsie. Tepel, you're awake too. I am. Don't be too surprised though. Mesh is eavesdropping right over there too. So none of you can sleep? Fine then. I'll just send you all to my simulation. Don't expect to get any sleep tonight. Yes, ma'am. What's this sitcom ending of it? And that's it. Ooh! Oh. Shut shop. Ooh boy! Ooh boy! How many do I have? 16, 49? That's not enough. Oh boy! Unread the name. No good banners. Okay, that's it. That's it. Whew. That was a roller coaster of a day today. Jesus Christ. What? I don't know what the fuck they did with the entire underworld there, but apart from that, that was fun. Apart from that, it was fun. Stage 3, Alice is floating, levitating. Nice. Nice. And she's also, you know, she's actually not a bad shout for that fight. She's also a cavalry. They did Yuri Underworld. Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be fun. Still can't remember all, I mean, I know now that it's those ones that so, yeah. Are we doing section 10 in one go next stream? That's the plan. Tomorrow's gonna be the early stream, which I know it's a bit more unfortunate for most of you guys because, like, I know that you guys are a lot more active at these hours right now. But tomorrow's gonna be the early stream, which is gonna be at 3 p.m. CEST for me. So 3 hours earlier than this one. And it's gonna be exactly, at most 3 hours. We're gonna finish section 10, basically. I'm sure it's gonna have a boss fight. If the boss fight is gonna be like a stomp, and we finish the section in like less than 2 hours, then we're gonna start part 2. But if we finish it in like 2.5 hours or like 2 hours 20 or something, then I'm just gonna call it there. It's gonna be a short stream anyway, so it's fine tomorrow. Fuck yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's the plan. Tomorrow's part 1 finale. Yep. Yo, let's go, Kev. Tomorrow's you're gonna have an easy time then with this one, because it's gonna be the shortest finale ever. Let me knock on wood. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a fun one, I'm sure. I'm excited for it. That Tlaloc fight is gonna go hard. It's gonna go hard. What else? If for some reason it ends up being longer, there's no way it ends up being longer than 3 hours. I'm not even gonna entertain that thought because I don't know what we'll do if that were to happen. Because I think I would need to leave mid-section, which doesn't sound good, but there's no way. We're also going way faster than I thought. We're already at the end of part 1. Oh wait, there's 3 parts. I thought there was 2 parts. Well, there's what? 20. There's 20 sections. So like it's kind of like a halfway point here. Surely part 2 is not giga long. What the fuck is this? Part 3 short? Yeah. It kind of feels like the Lost Belt parts, right? Lost Belt 6 parts, where part 3 was kind of like the epilogue. Like it was shorter compared to the others. It wasn't the epilogue necessarily, but it was shorter. Because it was the climax, I guess. Yeah. Okay, that's cool then. That's cool. Maybe... I don't know when Lilim is gonna come out, but I'm gonna try to time it in a way where we can do the Lilim story... I want to time it on, in a way where we do the story and finish the story on the day that the final story chapter drops. So that would probably be on day 5 or 6 of the event dropping. So that means that we need to... It would be ideal if we finish, let's say, part 2 of LB7, and then on the day that we finish part 2 of LB7, we can like start, because probably we won't finish all of LB7 by the time that we're gonna be doing the arcade collab. So it would be ideal if we finish part 2 of LB7, then probably do the arcade collab, and then go into part 3. That's probably how it's going to play out. I don't know. If it's not Wednesday, then it's going to be the 17th. Yeah, I think it might be the 17th because that's when that event also ends, right? This one, right? Yeah, the 17th. It might be on the 18th after this. Probably 17th though. If I were to guess. I don't know. I do need to do those things as well. Because I think they're free, right? Is it the interludes? Yeah. These 2 interludes, those are gonna be free. I need to do them. I'm working on the rank ups right now because I feel like those are the easiest. But I'm just using daily AP on it. I just do 3 a day. Oh, are you gonna pull for Draco? No. No. I'm good actually. I'm actually good. I have very limited pulls right now, as you can see. My pulls are very limited. Tiamat Lamal. It's weird, yeah. Yeah, I'm not pulling on this on these ones. New class. Ew. I'll just wait for the press. It's a lot of potential SSRs. Yeah. If one is 3, that's a lot. I don't know. That's a lot of SSRs. No, I'm not pulling until like, I don't know. Fuck if I know, probably like an OC3 unit or something. I don't know what kind of new banners we're getting apart from Speresh and what's her freaking name? The Tsukihime girl. And her. So apart from those 2 units, I don't know what else we're getting soon. So we'll see. CL, yeah. I'm still traumatized by the Mahua banners. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah. So yeah, I don't know what to expect from new units. We'll see. The power of the curse. Ark and Seal. the origin of the name command. Wait, what's Arkansas? There's something called an Arkansas in anime. That's like one word or like one name, but I don't know what. It sounds so familiar. You only got rate ups and not spooks. To be fair, that's true. I got a bunch of units as well. It's a band? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. They did some openings and stuff. Maybe that's where I know them from then, yeah. GTA opening 1. Ah, okay. That's not a bad opening. That's pretty good. I still have a bunch of like 4-star units that I need to level up, but I have no QP. Like, I have a bunch of 4-star units I want to level up because I want to have at least the 4-stars level up. Like, all these servants, all of the, like... I mean, I'm never gonna use these two because they're like buster units, but I need to level them up. Parvati as well, Helena as well, Kiritsugu, Stino, Banana, but I have like 1 QP. I have 97 mil. That's exactly enough to level up. You know who? This chick. I'm gonna level her up and I'm gonna have 50 mil. So I'm just waiting to get 72 of this, level her up, and then I'm working on my Dantes. But Oni Lanterns are a pain in the ass. And then I'm done with everything that I'm working on, and I can just focus on just random leveling stuff. So yeah, that's the plan. Anyways, we discussed the plan around the schedule. That's the entire plan. Tomorrow we finish part 1, so see you guys in tomorrow's finale, big mini finale, if you will, where we completely whoop Tlaloc's ass. I'm gonna prep by getting the list of all the servants that work for her, and see you guys then in the early stream. So see you guys, bye.